Welcome to Newswatch 12 at 6. I'm Nate Myhock. Today marks the 5th anniversary of a deadly shooting that took 4 innocent lives. And the Everest Metropolitan Police Department held a memorial service today. Newswatch 12's Mohammed Abdul Kawi has the story.
It's a day full of different emotions.
5 years ago today, 4 lives were lost. Sarah Court-Sand, Diane Luck, Karen Barkley, and Everest Metro Police Detective Jason Weiland.
We lost a co-worker, friend, family member, and mentor to many that day. Jason was a part of the close law enforcement community we have here in Marathon County.
A senseless act of violence that's still fresh in the minds of the victims' loved ones.
Sometimes it seems like this was something that happened yesterday, and sometimes it seems a lifetime ago.
Tuesday, a memorial was held to honor the lives of those who were lost. The event focused on Detective Jason Weiland, who died in the line of duty.
Jason made a difference, whether it was helping the victim of a simple theft to making a big drug arrest. Jason made the ultimate sacrifice for the communities and residents he swore to protect and serve.
And Karen Weiland says that the support she's been receiving from the community is valuable in helping her family move forward.
I think it shows how awesome our community is. You know, we're the largest county in the state, but really when it comes down to it, I think all of our smaller little communities really come together and support one another.
Reporting in Weston, Mohammed Abdul Kawi, Newswatch 12.
All right, switching gears a little bit and taking a look at weather now, Conrad. Definitely a bit of a weird spring, wintry type of day out there.
Yes, it is. Yeah, I actually just looked out the window and it is some wintry precipitation out there right now as temperatures hover around the freezing mark. So it is starting to freeze up slowly but surely. But right now our radar does show that changeover happening right now. Mostly rain to the south and then more snow to the north of us in the UP up there. And the bigger picture does show lots of moisture. Tornadoes earlier yesterday into the morning in Texas area. But thankfully that is not out here. Just the main north part of the precipitation as rain. But look at all of that. Lots and lots of moisture out there. And it will be coming our way tonight into tomorrow and leaving by Thursday. But right now temperatures are slightly below freezing. So I just looked out the window. It is starting to get real slick out there. So be careful out there as all of that precipitation is starting to freeze up. But tonight, temperatures will continue to hover around the freezing mark or slightly below, so it's going to get a little slick out there. Nate?
Thank you, Conrad. Residents in a Milwaukee neighborhood are in shock after 2 cars full of teenagers opened fire at each other before colliding on Sunday night. Police say that 7 people have been arrested, 3 of them being minors, and Bruce Harrison has more.
It's typically quiet on a Sunday night along 77th Street near Lisbon. This woman was driving home with her daughter after a grocery store run. And then this car, entering the video from the right, sped past her.
And then all of a sudden I just see a boy just lean over out the car and just start doing shots. I think we were just in shock. Like, we just slammed the brakes, and then we were just like, the immediate response was to get out of there and get to safety because my daughter was in the car.
Her neighbor, Janine Bauer, captured the video of the collision.
It sounded like a bomb exploded close to my house.
Bauer had just come inside her home.
So if I would have been in my backyard grilling and having a gay time in the sun, which I was, this would have put me even more over the edge.
Police say one man, 18 years old, was shot and 3 others were injured in the crash. 7 people from both cars, police say, were arrested. The oldest, 20. The youngest, just 15 years old. According to police, the district attorney will file charges soon. How do you feel right now?
Shaken up to no end. I'm still shaking from last night. I couldn't sleep last night.
For many years, the emerald ash borers have been hurting and sometimes killing Northwoods trees. The invasive insect made headlines for its recent discovery in Lincoln County. The damage from this infestation could be dangerous. Homeowners and city property alike should be on the lookout for it, and this spring is a good time to check for said infestation.
One easy way to look for emerald ash borer in a tree is to look where the woodpeckers have been pecking already. And if we peel at that spot, we will probably find an emerald ash borer gallery underneath.
These small, bright green insects are quick to attack, and infected trees can become dry very quickly, which become brittle and then start to fall apart.
Emerald ash borer always starts attacking a tree in the top of the tree, and then it works its way downwards. So always look in the top of the tree for that damage from woodpeckers first, and that will give you a clue of how heavily infested your tree is.
The infestation can spread quickly in firewood. One DNR expert recommends that homeowners either catch the infection early and treat it, or just cut the tree down before it can spread. The Armistice Day Academy has been teaching in the classical Christian teaching style since they opened last fall. Newswatch 12's Kyle Pozorski sat down with the president of Armistice Day and shows us how the curriculum has been challenging their students.
Armistice Day Academy opened their doors last fall inside the Pine Grove Community Church with nearly 20 families signing up.
Kids who came in, I don't want to be here, to now, like, when they're not here, they're at home saying, when are we going to go to school again?
The president of Armistice Day, Jeremy Vandergalian, says the school was founded on the principles of a classic Christian teaching, challenging students through rhetoric and logic.
We're very intent on challenging the students to go higher than they think they can. Because, you know, we all struggle with certain tendencies towards laziness or whatever. But when they're challenged and when they see that they can do it, they learn to love it.
The U.S. Census Bureau found in 2021 that homeschooling doubled nationwide due to the pandemic. And while Armistice Day is not entirely a homeschooling model, the popularity indicates parents want alternative options to public schooling. This comes down to how Armistice Day wants their students to not be ashamed of being Christians.
I think we should be confident in what is true, but not cocky in regards to ourselves and how we portray ourselves to others. So we want our students to be equipped on what is marriage, what does it mean to be a man or to be a woman, and not ashamed of that, but also not like throwing it in other people's face.
Vandergalian says this model has been great in the students' learning journeys.
In the middle school ages, we have a lot of debate and arguing and teaching them how to do that in a respectful way, but also a way that teaches them to question things and how to question things and how to spot errors in their own thinking or in others' thinking.
The school currently enrolls more than 30 students in 4K through 5th grade, with hopes to enroll more in the next school year. Reporting in Rhinelander, Kyle Pozorski, Newswatch 12.
After the break, the World Health Organization has changed its air quality guidelines. We'll explain which places have the best and worst air quality. That's after Maine weather with Conrad right here on Newswatch 12.
I'm with Paul Delahunt, president of Renewal by Andersen. So, Paul, how do you know your Fiberx window is going to hold up over time?
Well, Dean, is the full-service replacement division of Andersen, longevity's in our DNA. But last year, we conducted a long-term durability study. After 2 decades, our windows were as easy to open and close as the day they were installed.
If you're looking for a replacement window solution that's going to last, look no further than Renewal by Andersen.
Call now to schedule your free in-home consultation and take advantage of this limited-time offer. Renewal by Andersen, the better way to a better window.
See the exceptional selection of jewelry at Golden Carat Jewelers. Artistic handmade jewelry by Michu and Belle Latour. Fashion-forward designs by Mira T. and Frederick Sage. The latest trends and the forever classics from Facet Barcelona, Catan, and more. Your full-service jewelry store in downtown Minocqua, Golden Carat Jewelers has a surprise for everyone.
Come to Carpet City Flooring Center's biggest sale ever and receive free carpet installation along with an additional $300, $600, or even $1,000 of savings on all flooring products and sale prices. That's right, free carpet installation and an additional savings of up to $1,000 on top of the sale prices. See why contractors and designers only choose Carpet City Flooring Center for their flooring needs.
Our prices will floor you. I wish I could find somewhere to eat that serves lunch so I can relax and have someone clean up after me. I miss lunch at the Rhinelander Cafe and Pub. The Rhinelander Cafe and Pub is opening for lunch? The Rhinelander Cafe and Pub is opening for lunch. The Rhinelander Cafe and Pub will be opening for lunch starting February 22nd. Exciting new choices, but some of the favorites too.
Welcome back, everyone. Look at this shot right now. A lot of wet streets out there, but a complete different look out there by tomorrow morning as everything is going to be looking white. Yes, it's going to be a heavy wet snow tomorrow. Temperatures right now are pretty much hovering around the freezing mark out here in Rhinelander. Same in Eagle River, Lando Lake. So it's starting to cool off a little bit. Finally, a little below the freezing mark. So all of that mixed precipitation will start to freeze up and then transition to some snow. But right now, winds are a little bit on the gusty side out here in Rhinelander, 16. Merrill coming in at 13. Wausau at 15. Medford coming in at 15, and this is a sustained gust wind. So the gust winds are actually closer to 30 miles per hour, and they will be continuing to be on the gusty side today, tonight, into tomorrow, and even by Thursday. So as long as this low pressure system sticks around, we are going to be windy out here. And because of that snow later on tonight, we do have some winter weather advisories out here in Rhinelander and even some winter storm warnings in the UP up there. So a little bit more snow in the UP, but we're still going to get several inches of snow out here. Right now, just some wintry mixed precipitation out here, some rain in the Wausau area, and some snow actually coming in Marquette. And most of this is going to transition to snow north of Wausau and Green Bay. But look at all of this moisture. Tornadoes earlier yesterday into today morning in Texas. But out here, just some rain and then some snow a little bit to the north. So lots and lots of moisture with this low pressure system. But this radar right here does show the rain and snow, the mix starting to transition to pretty heavy snow actually by the morning hours as the darker blue indicates out here. But then that cutoff line will be by the Green Bay, Wausau area. And then out here it will start to dissipate by Thursday morning. So pretty much an all day event tomorrow. And then later on in the afternoon it'll start to diminish just a little bit. But snow totals out here, 2 to 5 inches, a lot less south of us, 1 to 2, and a lot more in the UP with 6+. Some locations might even come in close to 10 inches of snow up there. But so lots of precipitation, lots and lots of even totals. Our models are showing pretty much 3, 4, 5, even 6 inches of snow out here. So they are starting to kind of agree around that 4 or 5 inch mark out here. But tonight, a wintry mix likely with pretty gusty winds out there. Check this out, 15 to 20 miles an hour. So we will be just below freezing, which is just enough for some snow to actually accumulate. Tomorrow around 34 degrees with wintry mix in the morning transitioning to snow. So mostly a snow event tomorrow before tapering off by Thursday. But our big 7-day outlook does show snow starting to taper off by Thursday with warmer temperatures back in the 40s by Thursday and Friday, and then drops back to the 30s by the weekend. Nate?
Thank you, Conrad. A new report found the average annual air pollution in every country exceeded the World Health Organization's new air quality guidelines for 2021. 97% of cities exceeded the guidelines, and the best and worst places, the Scandinavian countries, Australia, Canada, Japan, and the UK ranked among the best countries for air quality. Meanwhile, India, Pakistan, and Bangladesh were among the countries with the worst air pollution. And this is the first major global air quality report based on the WHO's new annual air pollution guidelines. The parents of accused Michigan school shooter Ethan Crumbley were in court on Tuesday. James and Jennifer Crumbley both face involuntary manslaughter charges related to the school shooting back in November that left 4 students dead and 8 others injured at Oxford High School. The pretrial hearing today addressed whether or not the couple should have different attorneys. They each have a separate attorney, but those lawyers work for the same firm. The judge in the case expressed concern that in the future there could be a conflict of interest between the 2 lawyers. And at today's hearing, the judge decided to appoint 2 attorneys to the Crumbleys to explain all of the possible conflicts that could arise by them using the same law firm. Judge Ketanji Brown Jackson's Supreme Court confirmation hearing got contentious today as senators began their first round of questions. With Democrats in the majority, many are expecting her confirmation to be almost certain. NBC's Alice Barr has the latest from Washington.
Justice Jackson.
Tough questions.
Why would you do something like that?
And nods to history.
The first black woman to be nominated following 115 justices.
In day one of questioning and confirmation hearings for Supreme Court nominee Judge Ketanji Brown Jackson, who repeatedly described herself as impartial.
I don't think that anyone can look at my record and say that it is pointing in one direction or another.
The judge's background as a public defender, including representing inmates at Guantanamo Bay, getting a lot of scrutiny.
We're at war. We're not fighting a crime. So I hope they all die in jail if they're going to go back and kill Americans.
Several Republican senators trying to paint Judge Jackson as soft on crime, accusing her of being lenient in child pornography cases. Judge Jackson forcefully rejected that.
I impose a significant sentence and all of the additional restraints that are available in the law. As I understand how significant, how damaging, how horrible this crime is.
She noted several of her family members have served in law enforcement.
We have to have people being held accountable for committing crimes, but we have to do so fairly under our Constitution.
Democrats likely have the votes to confirm Judge Jackson on their own. While that would not change the court's 6-3 conservative leaning, it would make her the first black woman on the nation's highest court, a step Judge Jackson hopes would open doors for future generations. In Washington, Alice Barr, NBC News.
It's Chevy Truck Month, and it's time to add the perfect accessories to your new Chevy. Make it bolder. Make it work harder. Make it your own. Find new possibilities. Find new roads. Very well-qualified buyers can get 0% financing on most Chevy pickup trucks. Plus, now during Truck Month, get a $1,000 accessory allowance toward the eligible purchase of a new Chevy truck with accessories. Find new roads at your local Chevy dealer.
Summer is about having fun, not worrying about your old, outdated dock. Portadoc's corrosion-resistant roll-in or post-dock aluminum dock systems offer durability and longevity, as well as functionality with multiple configurations and decking options. Virtually maintenance-free Portadoc systems will keep you in or on the water all summer long. Visit your local Portadoc dealer and welcome to where the land ends and the summer fun begins. Dvorak's Docks, Highway 45 in Elko. Tomahawk Sports Center, North 4th Street in Tomahawk.
I grew up working in my family's supper clubs. This is where it started with us as far as the fish that we serve at Culver's today. We source the finest cod and batter each fillet by hand and always cook it to order. That beautiful golden brown color and flaky on the inside. The fish fry is a Midwest tradition. It's about families coming together. I love bringing this tradition to guests everywhere. Mom and Dad would be proud. Welcome to Delicious.
Save big on your bathroom project with 11% off everything at Menards. Get your remodel started with a new Delta shower. They feature smooth wall surfaces that are mildew resistant and easy to clean. Right now, get 11% off all Delta showers. Finish your renovation with a new vanity from Magic Woods. With many sophisticated styles to choose from, it's easy to find the right match for your decor. Get 11% off all Magic Woods vanities.
Save big money at Menards.
At Bygoff & Rohde, the insurance companies know that we are trial lawyers who win cases. And it matters because when they're dealing with lawyers who win cases, they know they're going to have to pay fair settlements and fair compensation to the clients of our law firm. Because we develop our reputation over years of winning trials, winning cases, and recovering substantial settlements for our clients. At Bygoff & Rohde, we get results.
Newswatch 12 is brought to you by Bone and Joint Walk-In Care.
Zadarius Smith is staying in the NFC North and will have a chance to face the Green Bay Packers twice a year for the next several years. According to the NFL Network, Smith, who was released by the Packers earlier this month, is signing a 3-year deal with the Minnesota Vikings. Smith, a 2-time Pro Bowler for the Packers, was in Minnesota for an official visit on Monday. He agreed to terms to a new deal on Tuesday. With the Wisconsin Badgers being bounced out of the NCAA tournament, you're probably looking for a new team to root for. One team that's already been busting brackets has a lot of people excited. Chris Keating has the story.
If you're looking to jump on board the St. Peter's bandwagon, there's plenty of room. But finding a t-shirt or a sweatshirt to show off your Peacock pride won't be too easy. The shelves at the Nest, the student store, are virtually empty.
Went to Hudson Catholic down the boulevard, and like I said, my father went here, graduated in 1986.
Corey Mazzina's dad is a proud alumni of St. Peter's. They need gear before Friday's game.
The team's doing great. I can't believe they made it this far, and I'm going to take them to the game on Friday down in Philly.
A couple of kids from Hudson Catholic, just down the street, who also attend classes here at St. Peter's, were able to grab a few shirts. They're proud to be a part of it all.
It was wiped out when me and my friends walked in a little bit ago, and we just grabbed what was there.
Honestly, there's a chance that they could win the whole thing, and if they do, it'd be such a great thing for Jersey City.
The popularity that comes along with a Sweet 16 run can be counted not only in t-shirt sales, but also in social media hits. The university is telling us that when you combine their Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram accounts, well, growth is up over 1,000%. But when it comes to those t-shirts, well, Randy Tomlin is the guy you want to make friends with. He's in charge of all the merchandise orders, and he says this is what you need to know.
We also have 2 specific Sweet 16 shirts that'll be on sale starting Wednesday morning.
Ironically, the store is under renovation right now, but Tomlin says they've been making it work. Since the win over Kentucky, it's been insane, but fun at the same time.
As you can imagine, we had a line out the door, people coming in on the weekend. A guy walked in from across the street who was like, never had anything to do with St. Peter's, but I went on the bandwagon.
At St. Peter's University, I'm Chris Keating, News 12 New Jersey.
Working families need help with rising costs. That's why Governor Tony Evers brought Republicans and Democrats together to cut income taxes for the middle class. Now, if you make $50,000 a year, you'll see over $500 a year in tax cuts, more for married couples. Couldn't we all use a little help dealing with rising costs? Call Governor Tony Evers. Tell him you support his new law on middle-class tax relief.
It's Ford Truck Month, America. With new inventory arriving daily, it's time to get after it in a Ford F-150 and a Ford Ranger. Stop by your local Ford dealer today and let us help you custom order your truck your way. Then we'll get after building it. It's Ford Truck Month. Visit your local Ford dealer today. Order your F-150 to lock in 0% financing for 66 months and $500 cash, plus an extra $1,000 retailer order bonus.
Northland Basement Systems is the all things basementy company. Basement waterproofing, basement finishing, basement structural repair, humidity and mold control, and nasty crawl spaces too. When it comes to basement solutions, nobody does it better than we do. Since 1991, homeowners just like you in the Northland have trusted Northland Basement Systems for all things basementy in their homes. Call Northland Basement Systems today to schedule a free home evaluation.
It's overwhelming living in 2 different cities, so I'd like to go to San Francisco with you. I have a full life that I could have never dreamed. But I miss the old Toby.
This Is Us, the final chapter, tonight on NBC. Tell me about Pam.
Pamela Huff is not a suspect.
Well, she should be.
I just can't believe all those awful things they said about you. Well, then don't.
When searching for your next truck, you want your truck to last. Get the job done right with a Lenz truck. We have them all. Half-ton trucks, Power Strokes, Cummins, Duramax, SUVs, over 800 to choose from. Know that all Lenz trucks are fully inspected, certified clean, and can be bought hassle-free online. Go now to lenztruck.com.
Lenz Truck. Lenz Truck. We got the trucks at Lenz Truck.
We got the trucks.
Grow new ideas for your farm at the WPS Farm Show, March 29th through the 31st at the EAA grounds in Oshkosh.
Right, we got some wintry precipitation falling out there right now, but tonight into tomorrow morning, most of this will be transitioning to some snow. So right now, not looking too bad, but it will actually start to freeze up just a little bit later on. But right now, we are in a little bit of some freezing out there. So I was just outside and it was slippery out there, but you know, it's still March, so.
It just feels wrong. It's March, you know, I'm looking forward to spring and to summer, but nope. Winter's not done with us
Not yet, but soon, very soon.
Thank you, Karen. Thanks for watching. We'll see you back here later tonight.